YouTube. Okay, I'm really sorry about the color and the lighting, but the lampshades in here aren't removable, so you're just going to have to deal with it. I know that's hard for you, but I'm sure you can understand. And you're probably wondering where I am. Thanks for asking. I'm in Chestertown, Maryland, which is a little town about an hour and a half away from Washington, D.C. and is on the Chesapeake Bay, which is really gorgeous, by the way. So I'm here tagging along with the David as he watches one of his friends get married, so that afterwards I can go to Washington, D.C. and spend a few days there. Anyways, I flew to DC from Ohio yesterday, which was my third time on a plane, though I don't really remember the first and second time I was on a plane because I was kind of young. Well, I mean, I was 11, but I don't really remember it for some reason. And it was really awesome. It was kind of hard to contain my excitement as we were taking off from the runway, but the landing made me plain sick. It was kind of a rough landing, so. So anyway, since there was no seat at me for the wedding, I talked myself into stealing the Prius from the David so that I could take myself places instead of sitting here in the hotel room being bored out of my mind. So I took the Prius, which is insanely fun to drive, by the way, and drove myself to a place called Waterman's Crab House, which is a local restaurant that sits right on the Chesapeake Bay and serves fresh seafood. I ordered the crab pot, which was just awesome. Literally, the best crab that I have ever had. And it also had mussels and clams and shrimp in the bucket with the crabs as well, which was also delicious. So while I was eating there, eating crab roe, which is like the inside of the crab, you know, you take it apart and eat the inside too, someone who has obviously never seen an actual crab before saw me eating the crab roe and gagged a little bit and looked horrified. Another tourist at the table next to me freaked out a little bit and decided against ordering crab. I guess he had planned to order it when he went there, but I guess him seeing me eating the crab kind of changed his mind. His friends tried to talk him into it, but he just flat out refused. And I know the inside of a crab looks gross, but it tastes amazing. And if you spend your entire life judging food based on its appearance, you're going to be severely disappointed with life. Anyways, after that I decided to walk around downtown a bit. And then I found an ice cream place and had some ice cream. They had all sorts of neat things lying around the place. And the people were really nice too, which is one thing that I love about local businesses. You will never, ever get better customer service at a big giant, you know, corporation like McDonald's than you would at like an actual like local shop. And then I headed back to the hotel and now I'm here and not dead. Yay. Anyways, before I got to Chestertown, I kind of assumed that it was going to be, you know, boring, you know, and full of hicks, I guess, because it was small and in the middle of nowhere, but I was actually proved very, very wrong. Chestertown actually ended up being more of a touristy area, since it's like on the Chesapeake Bay, and the people there were very high class. I was very surprised. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I went to another restaurant earlier today, and I had the most awesome jambalaya ever. So anyways, tomorrow I'll be heading to DC, and I'll probably stay there a while for a few days, and I'll see the monuments, the Smithsonian, and all sorts of other stuff. YouTube, I'll see you next time.